Hi, Fireman Rich here. You can follow me on Twitter at Fireman Rich. I'd like to thank you for the visit here at Tioga Fire Protection and Fire Prevention blog. And I'd like to talk about Fire Department's internet footprint, that being Fire Department's webpage. Now, I built my first webpage years back using GeoCity, and which I thought was a very good service, very simple, and it was free. Yahoo ended up taking over the service, basically kept it the same, and had a good time learning about web pages, utilizing that in a basic sense. But I ended up using GeoCity as far as for my local fire department, as far as to have a presence on the web, and more or less for static information. You can put pictures and the phone number, the number of calls, and all that. Now, Yahoo discontinued GeoCities service there, and so ended up having to try and decide which way to go to have that internet footprint for my local fire department. Well, when I started Tioga Fire Protection, Fire Prevention, I used it for a while. About a month into using the service, that I said, well, wait a minute, I could probably use that for my fire department web page. So I ended up using the platform, and I thought it worked pretty good. And I had some suggestions. There's other free services out there, but I liked the platform. It was simple, basic, and I could end up putting information on there which flowed. I could update it on a monthly basis, and it had that blog aspect. Now, there's other fire companies in my local area. They took it one step further. They ended up using Facebook, and as far as their internet footprint, as far as providing information for the community. So it's sort of thinking outside the box as far as having that presence, but also providing the information to your local community. And when I saw that, as far as these fire companies using it, I said, wow, that's great. Then there's other fire departments that would use would use the free service, and this one where it's just almost as good as a professionally made web page. You can post pictures, information, and then of course, if you wanted to, as far as a unique URL address, which you have to pay for, you would get the service where you'd have a little bit more of a polished website. But they have evolved such that it's almost, you look at all the different web pages that are out there, they're almost an artwork in itself, and the information they provide. Now, Firehouse.com, they still provide the old basic, what you see, what you get information on there. So there's platforms out there for fire companies if you don't have a budget to utilize. But with all these web pages, and what's really evolved basically is the fire department blog. And one of the blogs that I particularly like is the Fire Critic. Fire Critic, very, very good. He provides links to other very, very good fire-related blogs, and I enjoy this one very much. As far as it also gives me a direction to look at the other various fire department blogs. One of the things that's out there also, that the maintainer of the Fire Critic himself, and another firefighter, they have podcasts using the Blog Talk Radio. And again, another platform, an internet footprint out there to provide information to other firefighters and the community. So the web pages have come a long way as far as evolving into what they are today. So I think it's just a good idea to go out there and surf and look at the links, look at the side pages, to where they may take you to, and you might be surprised. So I just wanted to touch upon that there's a lot of information out there. You just have to do that internet surfing. So again, I appreciate your visit here at the Tioga Fire Protection and Fire Prevention blog. Again, you can follow me on Twitter at FiremanRich. My email address, I do have an email address, is tfpfp@hotmail.com. And a simple way of finding my blog is use the keywords Tioga Fire in Google, and you'll see that I'm right up there at the top now. Something I'm a little proud of as far as since starting the blog a year ago. So I appreciate your visit, and I'd like to leave you with, be safe out there, learn not to burn. Thank you. Peace.